Hey everyone, Andang here taking a look at Erebor. Yeah, this is not just the hall under the mountain, this is actual Erebor, the place that's outside of just the King's Hall, that is what most would consider like the main chunk that we just never got, and is finally being filled in here. So you can see that it's a decent sized area. I was hoping for something a little bit bigger, but as we take a look around here, you can see that there are all sorts of dwarves just having fun dancing, no longer in war, and there's a nice just tavern area through here. And it's just, more the same of Erebor, but just in this giant, vast cavern that goes on for quite a ways. Like I said, though, I do wish it was a little bit bigger. It feels smaller than I expected Erebor to be, but there are clear paths where they might add on to in the future. One thing I do love, though, is just these awesome rock formations that they just have out here that look kind of like rock gardens or rock sculptures that are just, jutting out here. And it's really cool that they have them like formed around in this nice, really organized dwarven way, and it just looks really cool. There's also a nice theater room, which currently has nobody in it, but I'm sure that that will change over time as they continue to add and update the beta here. But right now it's just, this nice cool theater that they have in here, which is nice to see, a dwarven theater. We've seen plenty of human theaters. It was about time to see a dwarven one. And there's also a pretty sizable dwarven stable area here with just all sorts of goats all over the place. And, it's just nice to see dwarven stables as well. Just things we haven't seen before. Dwarves taking care of their goats with crazy sunglasses? I'm not sure what he's doing there. Maybe it's a blind dwarf, I'm not sure. But it's pretty awesome to see them, taking care of their animals and doing stuff like that. Just sides of dwarves that we haven't seen before in LOTRO, at least not in this way. And as usual, there are all sorts of dwarven statues just littered throughout the place here, and this one is no exception. It looks pretty cool. Just a nice new statue, I believe, and yeah, not sure who it is, but it looks awesome. And there's also an area that leads up to an auction hall, and I really like this place. It feels different than pretty much anywhere I've seen in LOTRO, at least outside of instances and things, and it feels very original. And it is the lead up to the auction hall. It feels very different than any other auction hall I've seen. Of course, it still is an auction hall, but I just like how they've combined some of the existing things to put them together in a new and interesting ways, as you can see here. And connecting everything we've seen with the mine area and also the Allegiance Hall is this pathway from the instance, which if you guys have played through there, you know exactly what this is. You've seen it many times before, and it leads down into the mines, which I'm honestly pretty disappointed by. When I think of Erebor, I'm thinking of the mines seen in the Jackson films that just look super awesome, and all the dwarves on the pulley systems, so I knew I wouldn't get something to that elaboracy, but I expected more than just this simple mining area that is pretty dull. I mean, I hope that they'll add more in here before the rounds of beta ends and this goes live, because I feel like that they really do need to update this area and just make it look much nicer than it is currently. And of course we do also have the Allegiance Hall connected up to this thing, and as always it just looks awesome. I did want to run through here real quick, but yeah, this is Erebor. This is the new updated version that has all the extra stuff added to it, with that vast cavern area with theaters and all sorts of stuff, and also the Allegiance Hall and also the mines area. I do wish that there was more to this area. I wish it was larger and also more detailed in a few spots like the mines, but in general it's a nice addition to the game. I really do look forward to see what plot lines we can now have in Erebor as we can explore around this place instead of just going to the King's Hall. It's been too long that we've been forced to just go to the King's Hall and can now explore the rest of the place that I'm sure our characters have seen several times, but we the players haven't been able to, because it's just been brushed aside as we quickly travel here. So anyway, that is this nice dwarven Erebor area that has now been added on to the hall under the mountain. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like down below, and I'll see you again real soon for more of Update 23.